This week I'm feeling some crepes. Savory, sweet, doesn't really matter. Stephanie's Crepes knows what they're doing. Check it out. Stephanie's Crepes is located in the Coral Gables neighborhood of Miami, right off of the famous Miracle Mile on Galliano Street. As soon as you walk in, you see the space bathed in sunlight. You could expect a nice warm welcome with handwritten menu items. Multicolored chalks help you differentiate from one item to the next, and you can move into different categories of sweet, savory, etc. There's a couple specials that are pasted on the wall, and if you look over into the corner, you have a paper menu which lists out the coffees as well as the matcha tea selection, slushies, stuff like that. Really cool. By the way, whoever's handwriting that is, superb. As you start to read the list, you notice that there's some funky items on there. Like for me, I love yuzu. It's my favorite citrus fruit. So a yuzu strawberry slushie on a hot summer day? Yes, please. I know this is a crepe place, but their potato chip selection is on point. If you got the dirty selection, that's all I need in my life. Here they have a variety to choose from, but I always like the standard. Believe it or not, there is in fact a Stephanie of Stephanie's Crepes. She's the owner of the property and she's usually there on site, so if you have an opportunity, stop by and say hello. She's intelligent, she's warm, and she really knows her stuff in the culinary world. Shout out to Stephanie. Talking crepes, baby. As far as I'm concerned, you gotta do one savory, you gotta do one sweet. I ended up going with their Thai shrimp and avocado crepe and also the choco matcha strawberry crepe. Ooh. So the cool thing about Stephanie's, they keep the whole gluten-free aspect in the back of their heads. So as far as the crepes are concerned, they could be made with traditional flour, but they're made with rice flour. Gluten-free option. Lovely. The crepes are presented to you ceremoniously like a bouquet of flowers. What a beautiful presentation. So to start off with, I had the shrimp and avocado crepe. The shrimp, they're tossed in a sweet and spicy sauce, which gives it a little bit of a heat component, but it's expertly done. So the dish also has this bed of greens that gives it a nice, beautiful color and fluff. Red pepper sweetness. There's a crunch factor coming from carrots and daikon. There's also a creamy factor coming from the avocado, which seems to kind of jet out the center like a little mountain. You start to take a bite, and then all these flavors mix in beautifully. Now, what I really liked about the crepe as well is that as you got to the center of it, I was worried that they weren't going to have any shrimp, that the shrimp were just show pieces on top. Not the case. They mixed that all the way down to the bottom. I think I had shrimp in literally my last bite. Very excited about that. Drink a little water, wash out the savory, time to move into the sweet. I always need some kind of dessert, and I'm in the right place for it. Give me the best looking crepe you got. You start to look at this dessert crepe and you almost start to get hypnotized a little bit. The colors are beautiful. You got this spiral effect from the chocolate. You got red from the strawberries, green from the matcha cream. There's also a yogurt and custard component that they sneak in the back, and what looks like some pistachios layered on top for a beautiful crunch factor. It's wonderful because you take a bite into it and that creaminess is the first thing that kind of engulfs your taste buds. Then you start to move into a little bit more of that crunch factor coming from the strawberries that are a little bit more firm in their own right. You also get the extreme crunch coming from those pistachios. All the sweetness starts to dance together with a touch of bitterness from that chocolate. It's an expertly crafted dessert item. Stephanie's Crepes takes the idea of a basic crepe, deconstructs it, and then elevates it to a level of artistship that Miami hasn't seen in a while. The attention to detail is superb. The organic ingredients wherever possible, the Asian influences, you don't see that too often. And I just want to say thank you very much for creating such a beautiful space. Miami needs it. So what's your favorite crepe combination? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you like the video, thumbs up. Comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for next Sunday, because I'm always coming up with the fire stuff. You keep watching, I'll keep hunting. Let's see what next week brings. See you soon.